Welcome back to the channel, family. Could you imagine coming for someone when they did not send for you? Someone like me, someone like the chosen, and you end up getting folded up like a lawn chair, or you ended up getting your clothes folded while you're still in them. Well, let's get into this story time and we'll talk about how that happens to a lot of people who come for the chosen one. This is not weed that I'm smoking. This is peppermint, spearmint, and raspberry leaf. So if y'all been here since I started this new channel, or if you haven't, make sure you go down, you scroll down, and you go to the first ever video about how not to get scammed by street psychics. Now, yesterday, me and that psychic had a conversation. And in this text message, you know, she wanted to go back and forth. I wasn't really going back and forth with her. I was really just trying to warn her about, you know, coming for me when I didn't send for her. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people like to be in their ego. And they think that they're going to humble me. Or they want to humble me. Like she literally said, I'm going to humble you. Okay. I'm just warning you. I don't think you should do that. Now, we're going to go to the messages, family. So in the video, I talked to you guys about this street psychic, how they basically ended up getting upset because I wanted to stay in my power and not give my power over to them. What I believe was happening was I believe this psychic was scamming people for a long time. And it was meant for me to go in there so that she could do what she doing now to me. It was designed for me to go in there so that she could do what she's about to do to me. Because this is where the buck stops. This is where she makes the left on Fuck Around Ave. Fuck Around and Find Out Boulevard. Right? So, these are the messages between me and a person. And mind you, they make so many threats. Oh, if you post me on your channel, if you do this, you do that. Little does this individual know that I'm so confident in my protection and in the universe that I don't even need to try to tear your business down. I don't even really need to give you a bad review. I don't need to tell my people who you are and put your business out there. I don't need to do that. See, when you put stuff in the universe's hands, I'm seeing 12:12. When you put stuff in the universe's hand, in God's hand, God want to step even harder for you. Because it's like, damn, sis really believe in me. Bro really believe in me. She just throw her hands up and said, let thy will be done. You know what I'm saying? People who like to take vengeance into their own hands, those are people who are not true believers in God. But this person swears that they are. Right? So, she said to me, keep making threats, love. You've been in my freezer since that day. But I never made any threats. The truth of the matter is, you feel threatened by me. So then she said, and if you came, I said it and never stopped anything I had going. So I responded, and you never stopped anything I had going on. I'm still glowing, still growing, and money still flowing. That's an affirmation, family. That's an affirmation. Another one that I repeated this morning was, and when you try to affect, I just say it out loud. And when people try to affect my finances, their money will become my money. That's another one that I said out to the universe. So then she said, and if you came to apologize, I would release what I did to you. You're not a good person and you deserve what I did to you. Now, mind you, what good person thinks that they should go You're clearly not a believer in God, because you wouldn't think that you need to go and do anything to anyone. So you just put yourself in the seat of God. You put yourself in the seat of God. So you think you God. You think you hand out judgment to people. Now, when I speak about the chosen being people's judgment, I never said that we go and put people in the freezer and we go and do spell work, because I could have simply did these things to her. Or I could have went to another practitioner and had them do spell work on her business, but I didn't. When she put me in the jar, I put her in the Bible. You understand me? When she put me in the jar, I put her name in the Bible. That's the difference between me and most individuals. I let God fight my battles so that the vengeance is righteous and my hands are left clean. Like I said yesterday, you ain't got to get your 555. You ain't got to go to war. You ain't got to cause no chaos. You ain't got to get your boots dirty, sis. She said, it's not about scams, love. And it's always the people talking about love, 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 that know nothing about love. I didn't scam you. I read you and you wanted to candle research. I did that, and the next day you came in to blast me and want your money back. You're a fake. You're cold. I never came in to blast her. When I came in, I never said that I wanted my money back. That was never even what I told her. After she got upset that I didn't want to go further and she didn't want to give me the information that I paid for, I said, well, you should give me my money back because you're not doing the service that was rendered. Right? So she said, we both know the truth. So all I said was, shit gonna backfire anyway. She said, no, it won't. I responded, I work for God. Okay. For that okay meant, let thy will be done. You can do, that means she can do whatever she want, whatever she so please. I'm not gonna stop you. And I'm not gonna beg you to not do it either. So she kept coming. I ended up getting on Facebook after that. And one of the readers that I watch, this is Intuitive Mo. I love Intuitive Mo. Y'all make sure y'all go follow her on Facebook. This is what was up there. See, the universe will send you signs. You see it says 222 comments. It says, touching a chosen one is the quickest way to ruin your own blessings. Your protection makes their karma 10 times louder. So I sent this to her, trying to warn her not to do what she was doing. So she thought that this was my page. She said, I love you. Thank you. I was just looking for your page. You see how ego gets you in trouble? I never told her that wasn't my page, because the person who she thinks she's about to go attack, they're very protected too. Now you about to be in a war. You see how ego, you're gonna get yourself in a war, not only with my people, but with her people, when you go frivolously attack her for no reason. Right? They told me don't even say nothing, because ego about to get your ass tore up. So I said, I'm not here to argue. Trying to come up against me will be the biggest mistake you ever make. I said, I ain't got to put you in a freezer. Nothing. I'll just send out a couple prayers. That's it. She kept going. I said, peace and blessings. She kept going. I said, okay, have a blessed one. She said, I can't say the same for you. Oh, she ended up saying, I'll send 8 entities to your generation or something, to your bloodline. When she said that, I thought to myself, this lady about to get her ass turned every which way but fucking loose. Every which way. I ain't even got to do nothing. And I can guarantee you that. I don't have to do nothing. See, that's what you call faith. It ain't even faith. It's more of a knowing. I know what's to come. You go ahead and do what you got to do, right? So, when you come up against people, first of all, the fact that you felt like you needed to go put me in the freezer and you needed to do what you needed to do, which I'm not mad at you about that, shows that you are your own God. You make your own decisions, which we all make our own decisions in life. You take vengeance into your own hands, because I've done nothing to you. I haven't even told YouTube who you were. I spoke about it, but never told who you were. So you felt like you needed to take vengeance into your own hands. I let the universe step in. Let the divine step in to take vengeance for me. To do the work that it's designed to do. You putting out that energy to a chosen one. To somebody who on a day-to-day is out here making an impact. I don't scream what I do on YouTube, what I do. People may tell me, I don't just send out money to anybody because I could be getting scammed. But when I trust it, people send me, oh, it's my birthday today. Okay, send me your Cash App. And I may not always have it, 1111. I just do it when I'm directed to. Oh, I need groceries. Could you send me a few dollars? I told the girl, send me a Facebook, send me Instagram. Let me try to, do some investigating to see if you're a real individual. Send you some money for some groceries. I'm out, I'm walking. A woman says, 11:33. Could you buy me some food? She said, could you give me a couple dollars for food? I said, I don't have cash, but I can buy you food. What do you want? So there was a Spanish spot uptown. I took her inside. I let her get what she wanted. And I said, go ahead, get something to drink too. I'm out on a day-to-day doing God's work. So if you feel the need to try to put me in a freezer and freeze anything that I have going on, you trying to freeze God, because God is using me. So that means you trying to put a hole on God's hand and how he gives and who he uses to give is what you trying to do. I feel sorry for your mama. I feel sorry for you. You seek to humble me. And ultimately it's because you feel that I'm above you. Which I am, because I take the higher road. When you take the higher road, you'll always be above people until they get up and choose to take that route with you. You come for people who outrank you. You come in, I am your mother. You are my son. And I don't say that out of cockiness. I don't say that out of arrogance. I say that out of knowing that I am the mother. I am the empress. I am the divine in human form. And God told you, respect your parents. And you're disrespecting me. Now, I'm so confident that what I say goes. That I know what I say goes. So if I say no weapon formed against me in physical or spirit shall prosper, then I know that no weapon in physical or spirit shall prosper. And if it so happens to prosper a little bit, I know that it's only prospering just so it could get your ass back righteously. Once it makes a little bit of effect on me or my life, you will see God's hand. So I tell a lot of my chosen ones, you ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta go to no practitioner. You ain't gotta slander them. You ain't gotta say who they are and where their business at and put a picture. You ain't gotta say who did this and who did what. because God will move even quicker when you leave it up to him, just to show you that you made the right decision by coming to him, by seeking him, going in your prayer closet, saying your prayers, speaking out to the universe. He gonna show you every time you have made the right decision. And you can send me all that negative energy all you want, because I'll just alchemize it. What'll end up most likely happening to this person is I will receive their gifts, which I probably already have, but I'll receive it. Their wealth, I'll receive it. The energy they sent, it'll push me further. It'll push me higher. I tell this story because I really want to show y'all where your faith shall lie, and how by you not getting up and taking action on your own behalf, moving out of vengeance, what I look like, getting off my throne to go get in a spiritual battle with this woman. I don't have to do that. I could just simply call on Archangel Michael. And then when I mentioned Archangel Michael to her in her shop, I remember, and yesterday it came back up in my mind. She said she don't need to call on Archangel Michael because he's just a messenger. You about to find out that Archangel Michael is not just a messenger, but he a hitter to the left of me. He be in these streets more than Stephanie. If anybody who know who young M.A. is, listen, she said I got a hitter to the left of me. He'll come with the sword. The same people you claim to, oh, she speaks about Jesus, this, that, and the third. Well, Jesus is my brother. So we're going to see. You're going to be praying to the same people who going to be on your ass like your bills. You're going to end up around Fuck Around and Find Out Ave. And you're going to be wishing you never, ever started a war you can't win. Some people, they want you to fight back because they want your energy. You won't get an ounce of my energy. Not an ounce. After I speak about this, it will be no more. Because, and I know that I may not see this person's downfall because I don't know them personally. But I know in my spirit, I know that it will come. And I know that they will know that they fucked up. Humble me? You about to get humbled in the worst way. So I just wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all about that, because I'm telling you, you ain't gotta lift a finger. I told her, do as you will. You got free will, do as you will. I ain't stopping you. Talking about if I come apologize. Why would you'll release me? The fact that you even think you got a hold over me, you definitely in the Seven of Cups. You definitely all up in the moon energy. It's all illusion around you that got you thinking that you got some type of power over me. Ain't no enemy within me. So there could be no enemy on the outside of me. In fact, She is me, and I am her. So you're making an enemy out of yourself. You're putting a curse on yourself. She'll be bound to what she did. When she went to put me in that freezer, I'm going to tell y'all something. She put herself in that freezer. That's what, that's what people don't realize. When she went to put me in there, she put herself in the freezer. And when you speak, you already casting spells when you speak. So like I said, when this psychic put me in her freezer, she put herself in that freezer. She about to freeze up her whole life. She about to freeze herself. She about to bind herself. She under the illusion that she gonna bind me. She under the illusion that she gonna bind me. She gonna be standing and she gonna be looking at what she has done. And judgment is going to be the results of what she has done. I'm telling you, judgment, a reckoning is going to be the result. She's going to be very disappointed by what she has done. The results of what she has done will be hardship, will be financial loss. That's going to be the results of what she has done. What will my results be? Continued wish fulfillment, continued emotional contentment, more luxury, more life, more beauty. She gonna pay the price. You ain't gotta do nothing. Let's pull some energy on this psychic. I'm telling you. The King of Cups in a reverse. See, this is somebody who gives bad advice to people. This person is cold. This person doesn't this is somebody who manipulates people. They're emotionally manipulative. They manipulate people by emotion. They're very cold. They use people's emotions, like what they're going through, to manipulate them. They give these people that bad advice to keep them in a cycle, to keep them coming back to them. This is what they do. The Tower is here. That's what's coming for this person. God about to knock their socks off. About to fold them while they in their clothes. I'm about to rip their whole foundation up. Because it's built off of lies. It's built off of being cold. It's built off of giving bad advice. This is somebody who is emotionally unstable. They're emotionally unstable here. I'm telling you, this person with the Hermit, they're going to end up finding out why they're getting their socks knocked off and why they should have released me, them damn selves. The Five of Cups. I'm telling you, they're going to be in the energy of regret. They're going to be in the energy of regret because they're trying to come up against somebody who is well respected, somebody that is, I told you, I don't gotta come off my throne. The collective don't gotta come off their throne. I don't care if this is the emperor. I'm a boss. I don't have to come off my throne. I got ancestors that will take out my trash. You hear me? I'm somebody that's very respected. Somebody that holds a lot of power. I don't have to do anything. And whoever she seeks to send to me, that'll be the dumbest leap of faith she ever take. She'll have people from my lineage coming after her. Show us what's to come for this psychic who claims to have put me in the freezer. I'm telling you, everything that this person has built, and anybody who seeks to collaborate with this individual, the Queen of Pentacles, everything this person has built, nurtured, worked on, the Seven of Pentacles, all of their sustainable results, all of their success, they dig a trap for you, and then they fall into the trap. The Queen of Wands is here. Show us the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Cups is coming out in the reverse. The Five of Wands. What else we got back there? The Queen of Cups in the reverse. When I tell you this person, they're going to end up losing it all. This is somebody who inside, they're not fulfilled. They lack self-love. This is somebody who is a jealous type of person, competitive, and they're trying to come up against an earth angel. Their best bet is walking away. Their best bet is walking away. Somebody who indulges too much in negative emotions. I'm telling you, with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups in the reverse, they go too far into their ego. They go too far that they can't even see what they doing. So anyway, guys, karma comes. The Seven of Pentacles, Judgment, Justice, and the World. Coming up against the Chosen completely affects your world. It completely affects your life. It brings about a certain type of judgment that comes from a higher authority here. November 21st. Especially when you have ascended to certain heights or levels, it's like you don't want what comes with fucking with this person. You really don't. You'll be somewhere begging for forgiveness. They will regret getting in their shadow self. They will regret dealing with ego. They will regret their destructive behaviors that cause them to run and do, putting people in the freezer and shit. They're going to regret that shit. I want to thank you guys for joining me, liking, sharing, subscribing. All that you do is greatly appreciated. Never goes unnoticed. If you would like to donate to the channel, my Cash App is the number 5, the letter D, Harmony. That's 5D Harmony. My PayPal is at Angelic Wisdom 444. That's at Angelic Wisdom 444. Peace. Namaste. I love y'all.